What is up, everybody? It is the beginning of the month again, and what happens in the beginning of the month is our market reports. And what I've been saying for some time now is that prices have shown contraction, but many people are thinking that prices have actually remained the same. They have not. These numbers that I'm going to be showing you today will kind of tell you exactly where the markets are being affected. And from what I have already seen, especially when I've looked at areas such as Vaughan, Mississauga, Brampton, Caledon, you can see that the detached market segment has come down quite significantly. And we're also going to be taking a look and seeing exactly what has happened in the smaller price segment. And that's where the difference is. Qualifications have been next to impossible for people to get unless they're very strong with income, because qualifying for a mortgage, especially with our high interest rates, and even though the Bank of Canada has not increased rates, it is very tough to get approved. Let's take a look and see which dwelling types have actually been affected. So what I have noticed is detached homes that are on the market for 2 million plus, they're just sitting there. And if one sells or two sells, it's pretty much going to dictate what happens in the market for that home. But we're going to take a look and see exactly what is happening with townhomes, condos, each dwelling type, and see have prices actually declined or not in your area. Let's take a look at those numbers. So here we're taking a look at what has happened in the GTA. This is the 416 and the 905. Let's take a look at what's happened in all the dwelling types here. So here we have these, as you can see here, all GTA, all communities, all properties. The median price now is $970,000 for the month of October. If we take a look at what has actually happened in September, the median price was actually $975,000. But now let's just quickly take a look and see what has happened in the detached market segment. So this month we are at 1.270, but you can see here last month we were at 1.3 million. So it's gone down $30,000. Now we're looking at prices of what has happened just in the detached market segment, and we've pretty much given it back. We're all the way back into July numbers of 2022. For people who are saying that markets have not come down, they have. So here was that little uptick of home prices from January of 2023. You can see how we climbed up to about June, and then we saw the decline happen again, and we've given it all back. So let's quickly take a look at what's happened in the semi-detached market. Semi-detached, we have median price now of $997,000. Take a look here, guys. We're gonna look, September's numbers were 1,018,000. So again, north of 1 million, I'm finding that still when it requires 20% down, those buyers are not in the market. They're sitting and they're watching to see what's happening. Freehold towns, we've got freehold towns. The median price is now 976,000. Last month, we were at 975,000. So condo apartments, here we're at $640,000. And you can see here that we were at 640 in the last month. So pretty much flat, no gain over there. So we'll look at Markham, which obviously was a very hot market, and you can see prices had actually climbed really nicely December of 2022, and had climbed all the way up to pretty nicely again up to about July. So Markham prices basically had reached a low in September of 2022, and then had some blips, but still consistently up. Did give back a lot since June, but still showing a little bit of an upswing here. So we can see last month we were at 1.288 million, and in the month of September we were at 1.250. The Markham real estate market has really been booming since the beginning of the year pretty much, and there was quite a bit of activity. Now we've got detached home. We have a median price now of $1.7 million. And last month we were at 1.675. So in Markham again, prices have gone up. At semi-detached, we were at 1.250, and prices in last month's numbers were 1.265. So there's been a decline in the semi-detached market. Freehold towns, we were at 1.210. Last month we were at 1.240. So now those have come down $30,000. Condo apartments in Markham, we were at 689,400, and in September we were 738,000. So condo apartments have declined like crazy. Rightfully so, we've seen that the condo market has been crashing throughout. Let's take a look at Vaughan. Here you can see all property types. Now we're at 1.150. What were we last month? We were at 1217. Massive decline in Vaughan, and I have seen those prices coming down $100, $200, $300,000. Realtors their minds have also been fixed on old pricing and thinking that they can sell those homes. And same with homeowners who are now having to renew and finding out that they basically can't afford their mortgages and they need to get out, and hopefully get out at least at the same price that they purchased the home for. And unfortunately, that's not the case, because especially when it comes to the detached market segment, the house prices are much higher. Qualifying for those mortgages extraordinarily hard. So let's take a look at what happened in the detached market segment in Vaughan. We were at 1.560. Currently in October. Last month, you can see we were at 1723. That's a decline of almost 9.5% just in Vaughan alone. And I had seen prices where they were at $2.3, $2.4 million, and they were actually selling for 2.1, some at $2 million. And still, I believe that there's another 5% of room to negotiate. You do need to find those deals. I think it's very important that you actually do your research. Your realtor should be doing the research for you and helping you scout properties that make sense. Let's take a look at semi-detached. We're at 1.140. In September, we were at 1.2 million. Again, all we're seeing are declines across the board here. Freehold towns, 1.104, and in September we're at 1.180. Condo apartments, $638,000. In September we were at $685,000. So across the board, Vaughan has declined significantly. In the township of King, in the month of October, our median price was $2,057,250. And last month we were at 2 million. So there was still an increase of about 57,000. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and share this video with somebody that you feel can benefit from the information provided. So if they are actually looking for property or potentially contemplating selling their property, share this video. Hopefully they can make the right decision based on the numbers. So my goal here is only to arm you guys with the most amount of information so that you're able to interpret this and think what would be the right step. Now, during these tough times, it's very important to actually start to plan what you're going to do, because we know many Canadians are actually struggling to find the extra income needed to cover their mortgages. On top of all the other costs that have gone up, it's very difficult. And the projections are that the Bank of Canada is going to be potentially reducing interest rates by September, which, guys, is another year away. So planning is going to be key. Obviously, lifestyle changes are going to be key. But if you are in the market and have the ability to qualify for a mortgage and try and take advantage of some low prices, many people were complaining, oh, prices are too high. They may seem high right now, but I feel that they were much higher before, and there are opportunities. Are prices going to continue to go down? I don't have a crystal ball, but what I do know is prices are not going to go to half the value that they are today, simply because of our housing shortage. I don't believe that housing is going to just collapse. On one side, we've got government giving incentives to builders to try and build homes. The builders' prices are fixed at still quite significantly higher than even a resale home. Build costs, materials, labor, everything else, it just can't happen, because the next person who's trying to build a home can't build that home for the price that they think they're going to be getting it at. So I think people need to get that out of their minds, that you're going to be getting a home at 50% discount from today's market, simply because of the supply and demand, and also the replacement cost, which is just much higher. And if you haven't already, make sure to book a call via my Calendly link, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that are related to mortgages or real estate.